Good afternoon, YouTube fans. Admiral Preparedness here. Welcome to my world. Picked up some more subscribers. I appreciate that. Hope you enjoy this channel. If you have any comments, please feel free to offer them up. I'm always open-minded to anything. And today we're going to talk about alternate food sources in an SHTF event. We all know what this is. Some of us love it. Some of us hate it. But did you know that if you're out there and you find yourself in a situation where you've either left your bug in location, you went out on a scavenger hunt, or you went out to find food, well, you can't find any of this, but you did find some of this. What happened? Oh, that was weird. And you went to find some of that. Amazingly, that is food for your pet. It's cat food, but it's in a can. And the ingredients in here are edible for the human body. This is dog food. It is also edible for the human body. Now, you're not going to live on it. You're not going to live off of it, but it will get you through a pinch. It ain't the greatest tasting stuff in the world, but I tell you what, if I was hungry and there wasn't any of that around, and there weren't no livestock that I could just pick on and chew on or whatever, and if I walked into a building and this is all that was there, I'm not going to walk past it. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure there's somebody out there. If you know about who that is, feel free to direct them towards me, who are making recipes, SHTF recipes. I don't know anybody who would seriously be doing it, but you just got to remember that this is for animals, and animals have a different nutritional intake requirement than humans do. So to supplement this by vitamins and other thingies that are growing around naturally outdoors. But let's say it's dead of winter, off grid, the whole power system shut down, communication's gone. You're in a rural environment, but you have a small town nearby, or you've got these farm stores, feed stores. Uh, they've been abandoned, or however the place has been left. You've been able to get inside of it, and all you can see is cases and cases of this. It does contain meat product. It does contain vegetable product. Some of the meat is not the most desirable parts of the animal that you would eat, but there's no sense of throwing it out because we've domesticated our animals for the last, well, they say 32,000 years ago to 19,000 years ago that we've had domesticated animals. And as far as dog food goes, it's a different formulation than cat food, of course. Two different animals, but with different dietary needs. Plus, cat food has some things that affect the cat's uh, physiological system versus what a dog's physiological system is. And of course, dog ears, cat ears, we all know about that. But I'm telling you, folks, you hear about this all the time during times of economic trouble. I remember specifically back in the 80s and in the 90s when the recession was going on that senior citizens were buying cases and cases and cases of dog food, wet dog food, and they don't have a pet. Many of these merchants were making note that Mr. and Mrs. Jones were coming in and they really didn't have a lot of money. And at the time, pet food was a lot cheaper. I remember as a young boy, our cat food in cans about a third larger were a dime a piece, and that was tuna. And so today, I don't buy this; my wife buys it. But the key is that it's out there, and if SHTF does happen, and you can't get this, and all of it sitting around the shelves is this, you're gonna get it. You're gonna eat it. You know, I mean, I like it, You're not gonna, there's been cases where people have been living off it, for 30 days, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not going to eat it. But just to let you know, it is food and it is edible. Edible. How do I say that? It is edible. Admiral preparedness here. Take care of your family, take care of your country. It's the only two things you got.